What's up, gamers? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about why your rank doesn't matter in Rainbow Six Siege. Before we go any further, links to my Twitch and Twitter in the description below, so make sure you go check those out. So today we're kind of going to be talking about why your rank doesn't matter and how much you should care about your rank and pretty much everything. Kind of more of a mentality based video rather than mechanics or like a concept about a map or something like that. So let's hop right into it. As you probably know, there are a couple different ranks. There's copper, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, champion. All of those ranks are pretty much just separated by one thing, and that's a number. That number is your MMR. Now, I'm not going to say that a copper is the same skill level as a champion, because majority of the time, that's just not going to be true. The champion is usually going to be better. But what I'm trying to say is that the difference between a gold 2 and a plat 3 probably isn't that big. Or maybe a gold 1 and a plat 3 or a plat 3 and a plat 2. The differences between such close ranks aren't that big of a deal. At the end of the day, this is still a game. So unless you are it's okay to have goals. Personally, I always try and hit plat 2 or just platinum in general. Always trying to have a goal of a rank you want to try and hit if you really care about ranked that much. But don't go so far to where you stop having fun while you're playing this game. If you're just not having fun because you just don't enjoy the game, that's a whole completely different topic. But if you enjoy the game like in casual and stuff, but you're just trying so hard and stressing out so much about this single number that is supposed to quote, like basically determine your skill level in air quotes because you're at this certain number, just doesn't make any sense and it shouldn't matter. Now, lots of people who are, I personally feel like are very uneducated about this game, look at your rank and you're like, oh, you're not plat 2, you're not a good player. You're not this rank, you're this skill level, something like that. For example, I use this example a lot, so if you know me, if you talk to me in Discord a lot, you'll probably have heard me say this before, but basically, there's this pro player on Oxygen, which is like, I believe a top 5, top 4 team in North America Pro League for Rainbow Six Siege. His name's Vertical. He's won a couple big tournaments. He's a gold 1. So that just shows you that he plays at the top level of Rainbow Six Siege. He's won at the top level, and he's not even a champion. Lots of these pros are champions. Lots of these high-level players are champions in diamonds simply because they play with the pro players, and the average player is not going to be able to beat a 5-stack of the best the best of the best. It's just a fact. Now, I'm not saying this is an interesting topic to talk about. There's lots of contradiction in it, in my opinion. Because it's like, oh, somebody at this rank is going to be better than somebody at this rank, but your rank actually doesn't matter. The main thing is, I see this a lot on Twitter. People get so worked up over ranked that they say a bunch of stupid stuff and like mean things and hateful things and toxic things. And it's just not good. It is a game. This game is made for fun. It's okay to try, but that trying needs to come to a stop at a certain point. The only time, I personally don't care about my rank at the time of recording this. I'm literally silver. I don't really care too much about my rank. I play for fun. I solo queue a lot, which is not really an excuse. It's not like, oh, I'm a support player, so I don't get kills or something like that. There are certain ways, though, that people play that don't enable them to get kills. But I solo queue a lot, especially in lower ranks. There's such a broad skill difference between a silver 5 and a silver 1. There is just a lot of skill. Even if you're a silver 1 to a gold 1, that skill jump is so large that it's very difficult to solo queue simply because you have to be responsible for literally pretty much everything on your team. And that just makes it very difficult to win, especially if you're attacking first, because it's just difficult to attack already, especially in this meta. But now you factor in, you have to do pretty much everything by yourself. It's just more difficult. But that's a topic for another day about solo queuing. This is a very difficult skill to master, in my opinion, is the skill of not caring if you lose. It's okay to be upset that you lost, like, oh, I should have done better, but don't get so depressed. I see a lot of people, whether if I'm watching a streamer or a YouTuber or playing with some friends, they'll, like, let's say they finally hit diamond or something, they lose a game, and it's like, wow, I lost my diamond, I am sad now, I don't want to play this game is no fun. Because I lost. That's just such a bad mentality to have. It's okay to care, but target that kind of disappointment and sadness and upsetness, if that's a word, about you losing, to getting better, to learning how you lost, to learning why you lost, and then putting that care into caring to improve, rather than caring to hit a certain rank, to reach a certain MMR point. Because the MMR really doesn't matter. You're gonna have players inside of silver that can beat players inside of platinum. I have a friend who's in diamond currently, and we play together on one of his Smurf accounts where he's like gold. He says silver is harder than diamond to him because the people play in the most random spots ever and do everything completely wrong. So I'm not necessarily saying that the silver is better than the diamond, but each rank has its different technicalities. Personally, I've been bronze, I've been platinum. Platinum is definitely easier than silver because people kind of understand the game a little bit more, because in the lower ranks, it's all about gun skill and getting kills. And that's what makes it kind of difficult for a lot of people. Not necessarily because their aim is bad, but because the way the gunfights are fought are so interesting, is a decent word for it, are so wild. People just prone in the middle of the hallway in a piece of barbed wire, something like that. People prone in a corner with a shotgun, pretty much just prone. But once you hit platinum, people are like, okay, this is where my gun skill can take me. That's a lot of people in like the gold 1, plat 3 area, because once you hit those higher ranks, the game starts developing into more of a utility based game and playing the game more for the objective rather than trying to kill the guy prone in the corner with the shotgun. But that's pretty much all I have to say on the topic of caring and basically trying to win and not having fun. It's okay to have a goal, recapping quickly. It's okay to have a goal. It's okay to work towards that goal. It's okay to lose. You have to realize you will lose. And when you do lose, you have to take that upsetness, that upset level that you have, that disappointment, that feeling of failure, and target that into, okay, how did I lose? Oh, I missed my shots like 3 out of 4 times. Okay, let me practice my aim. Let me play T-Hunt for like an hour tomorrow or something like that. Or, oh, I should have planted in a different spot. Next time, I'm gonna notice where I should have planted, be more aware of my surroundings, be more cognizant of the utility. Okay, they still have a smoke player. He's used 1 smoke, so he has 2 left. We only have 20 seconds left to plant. I have to either fake a plant or pick a not default spot to plant, so it's a lower likeliness of him smoking me out and I can get the bomb down. Pretty much things like that. At the end of the day, your rank does not matter. It's simply a number that gives people, for some reason, people consider that as skill. I've actually joined a couple teams of higher ranks of platinum players while being gold or silver, simply because the rank does not matter, and these people are actually smart enough to realize that your skill isn't fully shown inside of your KD and your ranked, especially depending on what role you're trying for. But that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, remember to like and subscribe. I stream pretty much every day, link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and peace out, gamers.